This vast expanse of the savanna is home to some of the world's most iconic creatures.
The temperate savanna is a land of stark beauty. Dry riverbeds scar the landscape. The leopard, a master of stealth, surveys its kingdom from the rocky vantage point, ever vigilant for the slightest sign of movement. Golden eyes scanning the horizon, the predator approaches the rocks, seeking shelter or prey.
With nostrils flared and ears constantly moving, the leopard absorbs every detail of its surroundings.
Portrait. 5 feet away, the camera captures the striking contrast of the leopard's coat. With flared nostrils and a vigilant gaze,
5 feet away, we witness the striking contrast of the leopard's coat, a testament to its wild beauty.
The African leopard, a master of camouflage, uses the high ground to scan for both prey and potential threats in the vast savanna below.
The leopard, a master of camouflage, surveys its kingdom from this rocky perch, ever vigilant for opportunity. The leopard, a master of camouflage, moves silently through the forest, every sense alert to the slightest disturbance. Ascending the granite boulders, the leopard marks its territory, a silent warning to intruders across the savanna. Moving silently across the riverbed, the leopard remains vigilant. It marks this rock, a clear signal of its undisputed territory. The leopard surveys its kingdom from the granite kopje. Golden hour is a time of both rest and heightened awareness. Perfectly camouflaged, the leopard twitches its tail in calm alertness before ascending the acacia tree to survey its kingdom. Cisnet. The leopard's ears perk up and its whiskers twitch, allowing it to pinpoint the location of potential prey. The African leopard's ears perk up and its whiskers twitch as it detects the subtlest changes in air pressure, allowing it to pinpoint the location of potential prey. Tawnders. With ears perked and whiskers vibrating, the leopard begins to hunt. Its intense yellow eyes scan the surroundings.
Under the acacia's shadow, the predator sniffs the air, tasting the scent of its unsuspecting prey.
Every muscle tensed, the leopard is the embodiment of stealth. With senses heightened, she locks onto her instincts. Here in the savanna, the leopard relies on keen senses. Its nose twitches, detecting the subtle aroma, every instinct honed for the kill. As her claws extend and she snarls, the unsuspecting gazelle remains oblivious to the imminent danger. The leopard, built for explosive speed, locks onto her prey. In this brutal theater, only the fastest survive the chase. Blending seamlessly with the savanna, the leopard scans the terrain. Her senses alert, she snarls, extending her claws, ready to kill.
With a sudden burst of speed, the leopard closes in. The antelope leaps, and in a split second,
having successfully hunted, the leopard begins her feast. Her powerful jaws tear the meat with precision.
the sub-adult female, perfectly camouflaged, focuses intently on her prize. She tears into
The leopard, having sated her hunger, rests in the shade, the subtle twitch of her whiskers signaling contentment.
A medium-sized predator, She uses this quiet moment to clean her lips and whiskers, removing any leftover residue.
With eyes fixed on the distant water, the subadult female moves silently across the parched earth, assessing the threats that may lurk nearby.
The subadult female leopard, with a medium-sized build and a weight range of 30 to 60 kilograms. The subadult female leopard meticulously grooms herself, her spotted coat glistening in the sun.
This female leopard continues her grooming, focusing on her underbelly. Notice her bright yellow-gold eyes, always.
The male, significantly larger, remains relaxed as the female approaches, but his twitching tail reveals his awareness of her presence. Weighing in at up to 100 kilograms, the male leopard wakes and surveys his surroundings. Soon, the female joins him.
Nudging her cub towards the warmth of the sun, the leopard watches as it takes its first tentative steps in the grassy clearing.
Weighing up to 60 kilograms, the mother leopard must be incredibly gentle as she moves her 3-week-old cub to a safer location. The cub's curiosity is evident as it sniffs the air and yawns. But the mother remains.
At just 3 weeks old, the cub is already learning the landscape.
At just 3 weeks old, the leopard cub is learning its boundaries. Mother watches closely as the young one cautiously approaches the thorny acacia.
The golden hour bathes the savanna in warmth. But for this mother leopard, vigilance.
The cub's sudden chirp alerts the mother. Instinct takes over as she shields her offspring, her senses heightened to the slightest disturbance in the savanna. Emerging from the safety of the acacia, the 3-week-old cub begins to explore, guided by instinct and the watchful eye of its mother.
The 3-week-old leopard cub cautiously a puddle, demonstrating developing skills.
The young cub, barely 3 weeks old, approaches the water with extreme caution. Every sense is alert to the dangers of the savanna.
The young cub must brave the storm to reach safety. Driven by instinct, it climbs toward the shelter of the acacia. In this relentless downpour, the cub seeks refuge. The mother, ever watchful, knows that only the strong will survive the storm.
Instinct drives the 3-week-old cub upward as its mother watches closely for any sign of danger.
As the sun dips low, the young cub takes its tentative first steps into a dangerous world, watched closely by its mother.
The 3-week-old cub instinctively prepares its first den, watched closely by its vigilant mother.
The 3-week-old cub refines its new den, driven by instinct. Nearby, its mother maintains a watchful eye.
Changes. A 3-week-old leopard cub emerges from sleep, taking its tentative first steps into the golden light.
The gazelle remains completely unaware, as the leopard, now mere meters away, commits to the attack.
With eyes wide with fear, the cub instinctively listens to the distant calls, knowing that danger is never far away.
Stingrint. As the dry season takes hold, the mother leopard knows its time. She encourages her 4-month-old cub to hunt.
At 4.5 months old, the young leopard is honing its skills. Stalking a grasshopper, it practices the moves it will need for larger prey.
The baby leopard, now approximately 5.5 months old, measures around 15 to 17 inches in length and wedges. Its ears perk up, and its whiskers quiver as it listens intently.
The baby leopard's tail twitches back and forth. At 8 months old, the young leopard is nearly ready for independence, but its mother remains ever watchful nearby. The young leopard surveys its kingdom, alert and serene. With a final step, it freezes.
At 8 months old, the majestic leopard embodies power and agility.
Here, bathed in the fading golden light, the leopard surveys its kingdom, a majestic symbol of the savanna's wild beauty.